Hello everyone and welcome to the first English video on Projekt-Neuseeland or Projekt-Neuseeland. So we're here stuck in Christchurch, and how everyone probably knows now, it's lockdown in New Zealand, so we're not allowed to move anywhere. And yesterday week 1 finished, so now we're talking about how that first week of lockdown was for us. So how we feel, what we liked, what we expect for the future, and that's Teresa. So everyone,
Hello.
welcome Teresa, and pleasure to be here with you in front of your brother's house, which is the place where we are somehow stuck.
For the next month.
Yeah, so stuck for the next month. So let's have a look back. How did you experience the first week of lockdown? Because that's a situation that has never happened for anyone here in New Zealand, and neither have I experienced in a lockdown before. Did you?
No, it's a very strange experience. It's quite surreal. You don't expect something like that to ever happen in your life. Extreme limitations on movement, what you can do, what you can't do, where you can go, who you can see.
Yeah, it's quite different from what we did before. What did we do before we arrived here?
For the past 3.5 weeks we were travelling around New Zealand.
And how did we do that?
In the van.
In the van. So that's our van, the white in the background. And we've been traveling in the van, changing our location almost every day. And because of Corona and the lockdown happening through it, now we're stuck in Christchurch and we're changing our location. Not anymore. So the longest location changes for us are going for a walk.
Within a 5k radius.
And how long does it take you?
Maybe an hour.
Yeah, so we're mainly stuck like everyone else. So our flight was supposed to be 9 days ago, and if we would have taken that flight, still sounds weird, but if we would have taken that flight, now where would we be?
Stuck in Perth.
Biggest difference here, we have our van. Our bubble is really, really small, I would say. So how many people are in our bubble?
6.
So it's mainly the other couple we are living with and your sister.
My sister and her flatmate.
So what did you miss most during the first week of lockdown?
Cafe coffee.
So not simply coffee, but
Going out. No.
At least we were able to help ourselves a bit, because
Procure a milk frother.
it's a tiny thing that make life a little bit better.
$2.50.
Yeah, so now it's too late, at least for the moment, but if you want to have proper coffee and you can't go to a cafe, that's worth the spending. You can find the link what we bought in the description to this video. Of course, if you don't follow our channel now, just like and subscribe so you see every other videos that will show up as well, because we've just started traveling. Was the first little taste for you?
Totally new experience for me. Living with such a small amount of things in such a small space.
But are you proud on yourself?
Of course I'm proud of myself.
How much luggage did you bring?
13 kg.
13 kg. That's so good. I'm so happy, because with all the camera gear and tripods and everything, I'm far away from 13 kg. So I can still laugh on it, but usually it's more like a hard thing to make my luggage fit to the airline regulations, or simply booking another piece of luggage, an additional one, because hand luggage and my other luggage, I'm usually more at about 35-40 kg, simply because it's about 20 kg of technique. So what else did you experience during lockdown? Have you been surprised by anything that happened during lockdown?
Many communities are being quite supportive of each other. Like, we were going for a walk yesterday and there was that table outside with vegetables that somebody picked from their garden.
You mean the bok choy?
Yes, the bok choy
chili place.
Yes.
And when I was going for a run, I found a place. They had like a large bowl of peers outside. Prime Minister said, if you act like you have COVID-19, then you won't have, or you won't face any problems. So yeah, what did we do? We limited ourselves. So all the way we're usually doing is staying in the house almost all day, going for shopping once a
Saving
week.
money.
Saving money, yeah. We can't travel, so no fuel. When did I fill up fuel? Must have been more
2
than
weeks ago.
yeah. So yeah, some things really changed, and I've experienced a lot of people falling in kind of a bad mood during lockdown.
Yeah, like people get depressed and anxious.
What would you recommend those people? What should they do?
Get outside, get some fresh air, get some exercise.
But mind your space. Yeah, and what would you recommend else? Looking into the sky on a lovely day like this.
Yes, just appreciate the small things.
And
And
I think what helped me a lot, having kind of a routine. So especially like knowing, okay, they start with brushing teeth and breakfast and a coffee, and then depending on what I want to do on that day, I will have my schedule, do some work, some reading, writing my diary, and then later on, let's see. So Terry, my flatmate, we started playing computer games. We just downloaded one of these super old computer games that are super cheap, but so we are able to play that against each other because we're living in the same household, so we are in the same land. So we started playing Empire Earth. I know it sounds totally strange. You need to have something that keeps up your mood and that simply helps you enjoying your life a bit. And as we're stuck, and as we might be stuck for at least a few more weeks, maybe even longer, so anything you're wishing for the future during lockdown?
for lockdown to end.
Oh yeah, for lockdown to end. Very good. And what's the first thing you do after the lockdown ends?
Cafe coffee.
And maybe we take those guys with us as well, huh? Hey Terry, I was just talking about that we're playing Empire Earth now, and that you might lose except from when your new mouse arrives. So I think that's it for the moment, and we'll see us in a week. So see you guys. Wait, you can wave to that camera while I
Bye-bye.
wave to that camera. So thanks everyone. Hit like and subscribe to our channel, and we'll see us next week.
Here comes the outtakes. Whoa.
So tiring.
Yeah, so tiring to wait for the video to finish.